Did you know that behind the passionate sign of Aries lies both powerful strengths and challenging weaknesses? In the world of astrology, every sign has its light and shadow. Today, we dive into the vibrant universe of Aries to discover the 3 strengths that drive them and the 3 weaknesses that challenge them. From their inexhaustible energy to their struggle with patience, join us on this fascinating astrological journey to explore the contrasts that make Aries such a unique and magnetic sign. Let's begin. Strength number 1. Leadership and determination. Aries have an innate quality to be leaders, something that seems to be written in the stars. Their ruling planet, Mars, is not only known as the god of war in Roman mythology but also symbolizes a vigorous and dynamic energy. This celestial influence endows Aries with a combative spirit and an almost inexhaustible reserve of energy. Imagine Mars, radiant and powerful, propelling Aries with its strength and courage. This martial energy manifests in the daily life of Aries in various ways, but above all in their ability to take the initiative. Aries don't just wait for opportunities to come to them, they actively seek them. In crisis situations or when quick decision-making is required, Aries are often the first to step forward. It's not uncommon to see an Aries assuming leadership roles, whether in their professional life, in group projects, or even in social activities. But what really makes an Aries a good leader? Apart from their energy and proactivity, it's their determination that stands out. When an Aries sets a goal, they dedicate themselves to it with a mix of passion and tenacity that few can match. This determination, fueled by their fiery nature, allows them to overcome obstacles that might seem insurmountable to others. It's as if they had an internal engine that never turns off, always pushing them forward. Furthermore, Aries possess a remarkable ability to motivate others. Their enthusiasm and confidence are contagious, and this makes them inspiring leaders. They not only focus on reaching their own goals but also have the gift of pushing others to achieve theirs. In a team, an Aries can be that vital impulse that keeps everyone focused and energized. Weakness number 1. Tendency to be competitive. The tendency to be competitive in Aries, driven by their ruler Mars, can be both an engine of success and a source of conflict. This sign, with its strong desire to be the best, often sees life as a series of challenges to conquer. While this quality leads them to achieve great things, it can become a weakness when applied in contexts where collaboration is more valuable than competition. In teamwork, for example, this need to stand out and win can create tensions, as collective success often depends on sharing efforts and recognitions. Aries may struggle with the idea of not always being in the foreground, which is crucial in collaborative environments. Additionally, in their personal relationships, this competitiveness can be overwhelming for friends and loved ones. Learning to balance this competitive drive with cooperation and empathy will not only help Aries forge stronger and more meaningful relationships but also be more effective in situations that require teamwork and mutual support. Recognizing and moderating this tendency is key for Aries to turn this trait into a more harmonious strength. Strength number 2. Honesty and frankness. The honesty and frankness of Aries are distinctive qualities that stand out in their personality. This sign, known for its direct and straightforward nature, values truth above all. This characteristic is reflected in their way of communicating, always open and sincere, as if their words were a clear and pure reflection of their thoughts and feelings. When you're looking for a sincere opinion, an Aries is undoubtedly one of the best choices. Don't expect them to embellish their words or soften the truth to make it more palatable. While this frankness can be surprising and even a bit challenging at times, it's also what makes Aries so trustworthy and respected. You know that what they tell you is genuine and not influenced by a desire to please or hide reality. This honesty of Aries comes from a place of integrity and authenticity. It's not about tactless frankness, but a need to be true to themselves and others. However, this quality can be a double-edged sword. Their direct and unfiltered approach, though refreshing, can sometimes be perceived as insensitive or abrupt, especially in situations that require a more delicate touch. For Aries, learning to balance their honest nature with a bit of sensitivity towards others' feelings can be beneficial. Understanding that there are ways to be sincere while maintaining empathy will allow them to communicate their truth in a way that is received positively and constructively. In conclusion, the honesty and frankness of Aries are admirable traits that foster trust and respect. They are a reminder of the importance of being true to oneself and the courage required to express the truth, even when it's not easy. Aries teaches us that being honest and frank is, in many cases, the best way to face life and relationships with others. Weakness number 2. Impulsiveness. The impulsiveness in Aries, a trait as characteristic as their ruling planet Mars, can be both a source of strength and a vulnerability. This quality drives them to act quickly and decisively, which is beneficial in situations that require an immediate response. However, this same speed can lead to hasty decisions, especially when they do not take the time to analyze all facets of a situation. This tendency to act first and think later, though part of their energetic and passionate nature, can result in mistakes that could have been avoided with a bit more reflection. For an Aries, learning to balance their impulsiveness with moments of pause and consideration is an important but necessary challenge. Integrating a process of reflection before acting does not dilute their ability to be decisive but adds a layer of wisdom and prudence to their approach. By doing so, Aries can transform their impulsiveness into a more controlled tool, allowing them to make more accurate decisions and face challenges with a more balanced perspective. Strength number 3. Energy and enthusiasm. The energy and enthusiasm of Aries are undoubtedly two of their greatest strengths, injecting vitality not only into their own lives but also into those around them. This contagious vitality is manifested in their passionate approach to life and in their ability to motivate and inspire others. Aries, with their fearless and dynamic spirit, are often seen as the driving force behind many projects, pushing everyone forward with their tireless energy. This life force in Aries comes from their ruling planet, Mars, which endows them with an almost inexhaustible vigor and enthusiasm. Whether at work, in their personal projects, or in recreational activities, Aries approach each new endeavor with a level of energy and excitement that few signs can match. Their presence is often a catalyst for action, and their enthusiasm can be the push others need to start or continue their own projects. This ability to motivate is not only due to their visible energy but also to the confidence and positive attitude that Aries naturally exhibit. Their "we can do it" approach is tremendously effective in situations that require a push or a new beginning. It's not uncommon for an Aries to be the person everyone turns to when they need inspiration or a strong stimulus to overcome apathy or discouragement. However, it's important for Aries to remember that, while their energy is one of their greatest strengths, they also need to learn to channel it wisely. Maintaining a balance, to not exhaust themselves or overwhelm others, is key for this energy to always be a source of inspiration and not exhaustion. Weakness number 3. Impatience. The impatience of Aries, a trait marked by their energetic nature and the influence of Mars, propels them to seek quick results but can also be an obstacle in situations that require a more thoughtful and patient approach. This need for immediate gratification, typical of Aries, often clashes with realities where time and patience are fundamental for success. For Aries, waiting can feel like an almost insurmountable challenge. Long-term projects or situations that evolve gradually can generate a sense of frustration or anxiety in them, leading them to make hasty decisions or abandon valuable initiatives because they don't see instant results. However, managing this impatience is crucial for the personal development of Aries. It's not about suppressing their dynamic nature, but learning to balance their desire for quick action with the understanding that some things simply take time. Developing patience will allow them to embark on more complex challenges and enjoy deeper and more meaningful relationships, which strengthen and enrich over time. Therefore, the impatience of Aries, while an integral part of their fiery spirit, can be shaped to become a more substantial strength. By learning to wait and work with a broader time horizon, Aries can find a more harmonious balance in their life, which will allow them to achieve more substantial and lasting successes. The real challenge for Aries lies in balancing their passionate and dynamic nature with a greater sense of reflection and patience. While their qualities of leadership, honesty, and energy are admirable, it is in managing their impulsiveness, impatience, and tendency towards competitiveness where their greatest opportunity for growth resides. Aries, by learning to pause before acting and to value the process as much as the result, can avoid hasty decisions and enjoy deeper, more lasting successes. Additionally, by moderating their need to constantly compete, they can foster a more collaborative and harmonious environment, both at work and in their personal relationships. This process of evolution does not suppress their fiery essence but enriches it, allowing them to navigate life with a wisdom and maturity that complements their innate energy. Aries, facing these challenges with the same bravery they face everything in life, are destined to reach personal and professional development that will be as bright and vigorous as their own spirit. I would like to hear your opinion and experience in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.